Caitlin Clark just had a legendary performance against Sabrina Ionescu, showing everyone that she really is one of one coming into the season. All eyes were on Caitlin. Either people wanted to see her succeed or watch her fail, and there have been plenty of ups and downs. Her haters were loving it. They had their fun earlier in the season when Caitlin and her Indiana Fever's team were struggling to win games. It was said that Clark was simply seeing way better defense than she was used to in college. She was trapped on the ball screen, blocked on a staggered send, picked up as she crossed the half court, and even faced a guarded 30 feet from the hoop. People were questioning whether her game could actually translate to the WNBA, as if she wasn't a generational superstar. But Caitlin didn't let the negativity get to her. She kept her head down and continued to work. The reality was that every WNBA player had heard the chatter for the past year or so about how this once-in-a-lifetime talent was about to come to the league and take over, and none of them wanted to be that team, which allowed it to happen. Kate even acknowledged she could handle physicality better, be more decisive in navigating screens, and develop more chemistry with Indiana's posts.
Yeah, I think everybody's physical with me. They get away with things that, probably other people don't get away with. And it's tough, but that's just the fact of the matter. Is like, this is a very physical game. But yeah, you're going to get pressure. That's just professional basketball. So I think it is what it is, honestly.
Is that something that you expected going into the league? You said that.
Yeah, absolutely.
When Fever and Liberty first faced off, the aggressive defense was on full display. 2 videos from those games went viral. One showed Clark being crushed by a screen, while the other showed her being frozen by Ionescu's pass fake guarding. All great players play with a chip on their shoulder, and Caitlin is no different. She seemed extra motivated and determined to defeat Ionescu, and not only did she do that, but she also stole one of Ionescu's records with their recent victory over the New York Liberty. Sabrina Ionescu was a lesson in herself. She never stops moving, she's always on the move, and she always has a bounce in her feet. I believe I can try to replicate that in my game. The Indiana Fever and Caitlin achieved their finest win of the season thus far, defeating one of the league's top teams 83-78. But what Caitlin accomplished and how they won is so amazing. Caitlin led the Fever in points, rebounds, assists, and steals during her outstanding performance. Discuss the entire package. It's reasonable to say that she's in good company, because the only other players that act in this manner are Nikola Jokic and LeBron James. Russell Westbrook. Caitlin scored 19 points, 13 assists, 12 rebounds, and 2 steals after the game. Ionescu stated that Caitlin and the Fever won the Super Bowl, but we all know why she is so irate. It was Sabrina's record that Caitlin broke when she got her triple-double. We're confident that Ionescu's remarks will just be more bulletin board material for a killer like Caitlin, and it's not like this triple-double came out of the blue. The former Iowa Hawkeye star also became the first WNBA rookie ever to record a triple-double, as well as the first player in the history of the Fever franchise. It was only a matter of time until Caitlin made history, and when the next chance came, she made sure to set that record. It's just sweeter against someone like Sabrina. The #1 pick in the WNBA draft was 1 rebound away from a triple-double 2 games ago in an 88-82 road victory over the Phoenix Mercury. The actual game was a barn burner. Caitlin had 11 points in the first quarter alone, and she converted a steal into a 3-pointer to give the Fever their largest lead at 2,412 with 304 remaining in the quarter. She also made a layup after her 3-pointer to start the game on an 8-0 run. Though it appeared as though the Liberty had set themselves up for a comeback in the second half, things weren't looking good for the Fever either. Caitlin and her squad struggled for the most of the second half, trailing by 6 points with less than 3 minutes remaining, but she came through when it counted most. Lainey Hamilton made a jumper with 2 seconds remaining as New York scored the final 6 points to get within 6 going into the second period. You have to give credit to Sabrina Ionescu, who responded with a 3-pointer but missed one the next time down the court with a chance to give the Liberty the lead. Caitlin converted one and then found Kelsey Mitchell for a 3 to tie the game a few possessions later. She also had an assister on Lexi Hall's layup that increased the Fever's lead to 4. Overall, she either scored or assisted on 46 of the Fever's 83 points, with Boston making 2 free throws with 17 seconds left and Mitchell making 2 with 11 seconds left to end the upset. She truly is a one-woman team, And anyone who doesn't see that she is on a path to becoming one of the greatest WNBA players of all time is just blind. This was the fourth consecutive game in which she has contributed at least half of the Fever's points. Indiana defeated New York for the first time since they posted a 9,286 road victory on May 13, 2022, and the Fever led the all-time series 50-41 for the season. Clark is currently averaging 16.1 points, 6 rebounds, and 7.4 assists per game. She leads all rookies in scoring and assists and is third in the league in the latter category. Tia Pinheiro set the fastest triple-double record in 1998 with 7.5 assists per game, but that's not all she accomplished. On June 7, 2024, Clark matched her career high of 30 points and tied Crystal Robinson's rookie single-game record with 7 three-pointers. She also established the record for the most assists in a single game on June 23. It's safe to say that her game has translated to the WNBA. In addition, she was selected to the WNBA All-Star team and garnered the most fan votes of any WNBA player. To make matters worse, other WNBA players try to disparage her, failing to recognize that her popularity benefits the sport as a whole. The new deal would be the richest sponsorship deal for a women's basketball player. Caitlin is also breaking records in the endorsement space. She signed an 8-year, $28 million U.S. contract that includes a signature shoe. We have witnessed lucrative endorsements, changes in how teams travel, where they play, and general interest in the game. The Indiana Fever vs. Chicago Sky game was the most watched WNBA game on any network in 23 years. Caitlin wasn't even born yet. So far, Clark has lived up to her side of the deal. She is a game changer. There are more eyes on the WNBA than ever before thanks to Caitlin, and her dynamic play. The scary thing is that she continues to get better with each game. Many people didn't cut her any slack early on, even though she barely had a break between her college play and the start of the WNBA season. But now she seems to have adjusted to the league's physicality and their overall attitude toward her. The hate might have raised her game to the next level. What's even crazier is that when the lights are the brightest, she delivers. After Diana Taurasi talked smack about her, Caitlin made sure to hand her AL. The same thing happened with Sabrina Ionescu and Angel Reese, among others, so maybe it's best to not poke the bear. But for us fans' sake, we hope these players keep on poking Caitlin so we can keep seeing her raise the bar and set new records and make history.